All right. I'd just like to start with your name and the congregation that you're a part of.
My name is Joycelyn Henderson, and I work with the Social Justice Ministry at Advent United Church of Christ. We're located at 2303 North Cassidy Avenue, Columbus, Ohio, 43219.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I want to start with this question. Why do you want to see changes in the Columbus Police Department?
Because the current system is antiquated. They're going on old information, old training that is no longer relevant for the way we live life in 2021. So they need to get up to speed with the way life is now. Because they're still stuck on a lot of the old beliefs that Black people are not considered to be real humans, so then they want to downgrade Blacks. And then, of course, as we keep seeing, which we saw in the news again today, another Black male got killed by police. They're not even considering our Black males as humans. And that's really kind of unnerving, considering that I'm the mother of two young adult sons, and I have plenty of nephews and great nephews, and I just don't want none of them to become one of those statistics.
Yeah, and that makes sense. And yeah, I seen that earlier today. Yeah, it's just sad that it's always something. And so that also makes me wonder, have you or someone you know been a victim of police harassment, police brutality, or racial profiling at all?
Well, one of the things that I teach my sons before they even learn to drive is how to behave if you get stopped. You know, as they call it now, the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And as I've been learning over the years, white people didn't have to have this conversation with their kids that I had to have with my boys.
Mm-hmm.
If you get stopped, for example, my youngest son could drive my car with an expired tag. He would get stopped, but I would not get stopped in the exact same vehicle. So to me, yeah, that's racial profiling. And then when they stop him and the car is registered to my name, the first thing they say, well, who is this? He's like, my mother. You know, so it's crazy that you have to stay on top of everything, keep your kids on top of everything just to be able to prayerfully stay safe in this world. Because even when we saw the other day with the military guy, he tried to do all the right things, and the police still drug him on the ground. So when will this stop? Why do our young Black men have to be in so much jeopardy just to live? That's where, it's hard to sleep at night because I have to pray that my boys who are working night jobs and all of this are safe out at night, that the police aren't going to pick them out and say, hey, your vehicle matched this or whatever. You know, it's hard to be a mom right now because it's very unnerving.
Yeah, I think you brought up a good point of just that it is very a stark contrast between the conversation that Black and brown parents have to have with their children versus white parents, and it is a very much a narrative that's pushed that Black men are threatening, and you can see that in, like you said, with the story of your son, how they get pulled over in the same exact car as you, and it's because they're a Black man versus someone who might be deemed less threatening, and then that makes you pose the question, why are Black men deemed threatening? Yeah, it's really concerning.